What's up with it? I'm just doing a free chat. You feel me? Oh, 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 oh. Hmm. Oh. What's up with it, Jamie? Oh, what's up with it? I'm just chilling, man. I ain't clowning right now. Whatever you guys want to say in the chat room is good. Whatever you want to ask me right now is good. Got to do a free chat every now and then, man. Because I be running my mouth most of the time. And you got to give people to ask, give people a chance to ask questions and shit. And get to know what I'm doing. You feel me? Get to know what I'm doing. Ask me anything about the stalker, what happened, you know what I'm saying? Ask me anything, man, about the bag, you know what I'm saying? What I'm doing to get to the bag or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Ask me anything, because a lot of guys, they thinking I'm just bullshitting. I'm not really chasing the bag. I'm not out here, trying to make things better for my life. Yeah, yes, I am. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I will. You know what I'm saying? We don't live forever, man. Like, a lot of guys think that just because that they're young and strong, they thinking that they're gonna live forever. Bullshit, bro. Think about it. We all got a time and death with a time and date with death, we all got a time and date with death. Our time is ticking, bro. Look at all these celebrities that's dying right now in their 70s and 80s. Okay? Look at that. Bro, we have a time limit here on Earth, bro. Right now, I'm at halftime. I'm at halftime right now, bro. I'm not gonna live. We're not gonna live forever. I know this. My time is ticking. I knew my time was ticking when I hit 30 years old, man. That's when I started seeing that I wasn't invincible. You know, I started to see. I started to see that I was fading, basically dying. Basically, my looks were fading. You see what I'm saying? I knew what time it was. I knew my time was ticking. See, when you're in your 20s, you thinking that you're unstoppable. You thinking that you're gonna live forever. You thinking that you're gonna be young and strong forever. That's far from the case, bro. That's not the case. You see what I'm saying? No, you're not gonna live forever. No, you don't. You're not gonna be young and strong forever, bro. Eventually, you're gonna get old, and we can't stop it, man. It's called Mother Nature, bro. We are born, we're young, we're middle-aged, where I'm at right now. I'm middle-aged. Then we get old, and then we die. And I know a lot of you guys don't like to hear about death, but it is part of life, bro. Get used to it. Get used to it. Death is part of life. Eventually, you're gonna die. So how do you wanna like live your life in the last quarter? That's up to you, man. When you get to be 60 years old, you are in the last quarter of your life. Do you want to live retired, easy life, or do you want to be like working for the rest of your life? The pension is not enough to keep up with the cost of living, bro. Whatever job you're working right now, if it has a pension, it's not gonna be enough in the future. There's a lot of cats out here right now that's living in the streets, homeless, but they got a pension. Basically, $3,000 a month is what they're getting right now off their pension. That's not enough, bro. Meaning that you gotta like pick up a part-time job so you can make ends meet to make an extra $1,000 a month, or better yet, an extra $2,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? There's a woman right now. I was watching a video of her. I think it was like about 6 months ago. And she had to pick up another job because her retirement check wasn't enough to keep up with the cost of living. Inflation fucked her shit up. You see what I'm saying? So I don't want to be like that, bro. No, we gotta have like $2 million stacked up at least when you get old. I say more. I say about 4 million, 5 million. You know what I'm saying? I say hit some jackpots. You know what I'm saying? And then once you hit some jackpots, you can retire easy off that. Hit like a $5 million jackpot. You can be good from age 60 to 80 for the next 20 years. With $5 million, you can be good. You know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't partying, and going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you could take that $5 million and go to another city or another country to live good off of. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, nah, bro. Like, time is ticking. A lot of you guys don't understand. Time is ticking. We're not going to live forever. I watched my mother and my father die, bro. The years kept going by, and they kept getting older and older and older. And eventually, they died, bro. They died by themselves. They didn't die married to somebody. They died alone, by themselves, separate. You see what I'm saying? And that's the last thing I want to do is die alone. By myself, bro. You don't want to die alone. You don't want to get old and alone. That's the worst thing ever. So I figured if I get my bread up, I can like at least have a woman around the house to cook me meals when I'm old, when I can't do for self anymore. You see what I'm saying? These years are going by quick, and they ain't never went by so goddamn quick before. I remember when I was younger, when I was in my 20s, time was going by slow. Okay? time was going by slow when I was younger, but now that I getting older in my 40s, time's going by quick. Yes, time is going by quick. Now you in your 40s. So think about it, man. You know, we ain't got much time here on earth. Life is short. I know I'm not living forever. Eventually I'm gonna die. You're gonna die. We're all gonna die, bro, eventually. You see what I'm saying? And all we can do is just try to live as long as we can. You know? Yeah, I'm a little buzzed too, man. What's up with it, Jamie? I'm a little buzzed too, man. You know what I'm saying? I had about 3 drinks. I'm not like hella drunk or nothing like that, but I'm a little buzzed, you know. And the thing is, man, I want people to live good, man. I don't want nobody to like get to a certain age and be by themselves, man. Come on. Why you think I always be talking about getting the bag, getting rich, getting this and that? Because I don't want nobody to get old and alone. I wouldn't like wish that on my worst enemy to be old and alone, bro. Come on, that's the worst thing in the life. We have to get our money together so we won't end up that way. Because most guys who don't end up, I mean, most guys who don't get their bread together, they end up going to be old and alone. You see what I'm saying? You know, most guys who don't get their bread together, most guys who don't get the bag, they end up old and alone. Look at the guys who got the bag when they were young. Hugh Hefner, the owner of Playboy, okay? The guy, until he died, man, like he had young Playboy bunnies around him, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens when you get the bag. Your life stays the same as you get older. But if you broke and old and broke, you end up just alone, basically. And then you can't do nothing about it. You can't turn back the hands of time to go back and redo things. Once you're old, you are old, bro. You understand this? That's why I tell you niggas is to get your brain off of right now and start planting seeds for the future. Because whether you like it or not, the future is gonna come. And you're gonna be 10 years older than what you are now. There's tons of people that didn't even make it to 50. There's tons of people out there that didn't even make it to 60, bro. They died in their 50s. Some motherfuckers, they died in their 70s. Like the guy, what's his name? The guy that played uh, the guy that played in Rocky, Apollo Creed. He died at 78. He didn't make it there. You know what I'm saying? He didn't make it to 80. And he was rich. You know what I'm saying? So we got a time and date with death. I guys think that um, you know, for a very long time, but eventually it's gonna come. Death is gonna come for you, man. And then you can't do nothing about it. You know? Uh in fact, I have 2 female transit bus drivers, one thick in the right spots with thunder thighs, big curves, and she's my race, but I like dark mocha. And she has a daughter, but she's a 8.5 in looks. A 8.5, nigga. Hey, bro, remember a 8.5? Bro, remember I told you that I would make a exception to the rule? Okay, if a female that's an 8.5 in looks, okay, if she if she got a kid, bro, I would be a fucking stepdaddy. I ain't lying, bro. A 8.5, bro, in looks, that's hard to come by. So you know, if I'm broke, I'll date a woman with a kid, man. You feel me? Only if I'm broke. If I'm rich, 8.5, and it doesn't make a difference because I can get a 8.5 without kids. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm broke and I can't get a kid, I mean, shit. What am I saying? I've been drinking a little bit. If I'm 8.5 and I'm broke and I came up on a a eight a female that's an 8.5 in looks, I'm a straight up stepdaddy for sure. And the reason why I say that because it's very, very like hard to get a 8.5 in looks. It's basically for the average man, it is impossible to get a woman that's an 8.5 in looks, okay? So you'll make an exception for the woman that's an 8.5 in looks with a kid because that's the best you can do looks wise. I mean, I can imagine what an 8.5 in looks like in naked. You know what I'm saying? I will put that kid to sleep and like, you know what, kid, you going to sleep because I'm about to fuck your mama. You feel me? You know, I'll make an exception for like women who are 8, 9s, and 10s. You see what I'm saying? Because it's, you know, it's very hard to get those. It's very hard. Matter of fact, it is impossible to for an average man to get a woman that's an 8.5 in looks. Impossible. So if you all of a sudden come up on a female that's a single mother and she's an 8.5 and she's young, holy motherfucker. Yeah, you gotta, you know, there's an exception for the rule. Just like Tom Likas said, you know, there's a exception to the rule. You see what I'm saying? There's an exception to the rule. I won't date single mothers unless she's an 8.5 in looks. Yeah, you feel me? Let's see. Get this Hellcat being proud of me. Facts, Hellcat. So I should count my blessings. Facts. I will, and I still plan to chase the bag. Yeah, you got to, man. You always got to chase the bag, man. It's a good retirement plan. Think about it, bro. When you retire, you got $10 million. That's a good retirement. You see what I'm saying? You got $10 million to retire on. You could travel the world, fuck all kinds of bitches. You know what I'm saying? All the type of bitches that you never got to fuck when you were broke. You know what I'm saying? Just got to retire good when you get older. My thing is, I'm looking long term. I'm looking at, you know, the next like 5, 10 years. You know, how do I want to retire? You know, do I really want to retire doing the pension thing out here? Do I really want to be running on the treadmill or on the hamster wheel your whole entire life? I don't want to do that. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to be on the hamster wheel my whole entire life. Just running and it ain't getting nowhere. I kind of want to I want to live my life the way I want to live it before I die. I don't want to be trapped in the matrix. You know, I don't want to be, pinned down. You know, I don't want to be pinned down out here in these streets. I want to be able to have threesomes before I die. I have, you know what, bro? And I'm pretty sure a lot of like average men haven't had threesomes as much as as much as they wanted to or they want to. But I want to be able to have as many threesomes as I possibly can before I die. You know what I'm saying? What I want to do is I want to get the bag and I want to take two bitches to the Bahamas and fuck the shit out of both of them. You know, inside a nice beach house or a nice fancy hotel with lobster, steak, and shrimp. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like the fucking last meal, you know, the last meal. You know, you know how like when you're on death row and you eat that food that they give you, lobster, steak, and shrimp. They give you the last meal before they electrocute your ass, before they hang your ass, before they shoot your ass, before they barbecue, uh, fry your ass. You know what I'm saying? They give you the last meal. It's the same thing in the last quarter of your life. I'm looking at it. You know, I'm looking at the last quarter of my life. How do I want to live? I don't want to live not being able to see the world, bro. You know, you know. My grandfather never made past the uh, good look. He said my grandfather never made past the good look here. He probably still had a drinking problem. Anytime you die of like liver failure, he had some type of like addiction, alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Um, those type of things, you know, and they stick with you, like alcohol addiction. You know, if we could get rid of the alcohol addiction, bro, you'll live a little longer. That's why I cut down on drinking so much, man. Like tonight I had 3 drinks. That's about it. That's all I need. He did have a drinking problem because both his parents, because of his parents died. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because he was coping with something. But you gotta understand, you really gotta like watch the alcohol consumption. And me myself, I'm not lying, bro. I have like one to 1 to 2 or 3 drinks a night. You know what I'm saying? Like tonight I had 3. Yesterday I had 1 drink. I had 1 beer. You know, and then day before that I had 1 beer, and then the day before that I had 1 beer. So I like go crazy on the alcohol because I seen what happened to my mother, and my father. My father died of kidney failure, bro. He had a real drinking problem, even though we wasn't there to really monitor his shit. You know what I'm saying? But when he got alone by himself, he rose to the ranks. He rose to the ranks. Okay, so I got cut off. I got cut off. Let's see. I'm trying to read this shit real quick. I look more like him, so even got his genes and looks. Yeah, man, if you come from your father and mother, man, you're gonna get their genes. You're gonna inherit their genes. You're gonna inherit their genes, man. You feel me? Anyway, man, I'm gonna end this video, man. I'm tired. I've been dealing with the bullshit the whole entire day. And I'll be yawning and shit. It's time for me to get some sleep. What time is it? Oh, it's 8:25. Yeah, it's pretty. 8:25. Yeah, it's time to get some sleep. I haven't been really getting good sleep lately, so I'm gonna go sleep early tonight. You guys have a good night, man. Just wanted to make that quick, chill video. You know, I'm just saying, man. You wanna come through to ask questions and stuff? Go ahead and ask the question, bro. Like, I've been going through a lot, man, with the stalker. I'm chasing the bag. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, you guys have a good night. I'm going to sleep. Peace out. Take care and bless. I'm out.